Hey, good morning. How you doing? Listen, all these generals and these gangs around, top general, top dog, y'all got to call in these youngsters. Y'all have to have a conversation with these youngsters. They genocide themselves. They doing population control themselves. They don't need no population control in your neighborhood because they doing it themselves. So, you're going to have to teach these youngsters when you go to the prison, because when you take that gun and you pull the trigger, they got the eye in the sky. They got cameras. So, unless you relevant to them in some form or fashion, you're not going to remain on these streets. You going to the prison. So, you might as well on these streets learn how to fist fight. Because most of you can't fist fight. You can pull a trigger. Anybody can pull a trigger. But when it comes down to it, you can't throw hands. Most of you can't throw hands. And if you go to prison, you're going to have to learn how to throw hands or you're going to get bullied. So, I just suggest that you fight it out. Like, hey, make a date and fight it out with your hands. I mean, what you pulling triggers for? That's genociding us. And to the rich or the poor right now, all these youngsters is out of control because they ODing. No matter what nationality they are. Look at that man. He took his kids to Mexico and said some Cleon or some stuff talked to him, and he killed two of his kids. Self-genocide. So, listen, we got to do better. And with the COVID thing, okay. Recently in the hospital, took a trip to the hospital. Person was in there, COVID, had 2 rounds of shot, COVID. Didn't nobody want to deal with him, nurses or doctors, okay? So I don't understand why you running around these streets all proud that you had the shot. I had 2 rounds of the shot. Because when you get to the hospital, you're going to get treated like the person that didn't have no shot, okay? So don't let that badge be something for you. Because a lot of people didn't have the shot because they're waiting on the other shot to come out. I think it's some protein shot or something. You can't push people into doing things when we all know that this is not government approved. The shots are not approved, FDA approved yet. So we still in the testing stage. So how you gonna judge somebody that chose not to take the shot, okay? And then you're gonna try to isolate them from restaurants and events. Newsflash, they got pop-up restaurants that the people don't have to go indoors to. Hey, okay, so your restaurant gonna be obsolete with this foolishness, okay? They have pop-up parties that, hey, eh, come on now. All right. That's just my personal opinion. Most of these restaurants, your food is nasty anyway. Don't nobody want to go there. It's just my opinion. A lot of stuff needs to change. I don't understand why, like when I was a teenager and young adult, we had churches that would pop up, tent churches that would pop up, and pastors and ministers, evangelists that would just go in neighborhoods and pray for these youngsters. That's almost obsolete. Everybody's wusses now. They talk about, I'm in the Lord, but you're a wuss. Unless you have a pulpit, you're not good to society. I don't understand that. Because I love every youngster. I'm not a part of no gang. I love every youngster, okay? I'm not a part of no society. I love everybody. That's just me. I get along with everybody. I'm not feuding with nobody. I just love people. But I just have a concern about for our young generation in the direction to where they're going. I do, it seems like won't be that many of you left. The way things are going between suicide, between genocide, self-mutilation, mental issues right now. And a lot of you just scared to be an adult. You rather play games all day instead of being an adult. You don't want to graduate and go be part of society, whether you fail or you win. It don't matter. Get up and do what you got to do. Man and woman up, do what you got to do.